Hello guys, welcome to the next video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make two styles of round challah for Rosh Hashanah, and my recipe is a little bit different because of course I don't use any dairy or eggs. I'm vegan, so the bread I'm making is vegan, so it'll be really great. I kind of cheated this time, running around trying to do things, a whole bunch of things. I just bought some pre-made dough mix like this, and I made it in the bread maker. I usually don't do that, but running short on time and trying to get everything planned for the holiday coming up. So anyway, I just made this, I just put a box and throw it in the bread maker and have the dough setting. So all I need to do now is roll out the dough. So let me show you guys how to braid it. Okay, so here's the dough. I put a little bit of turmeric in it just to give it kind of a really different color. See, it's a little bit yellow. So for here, some flour. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on my table and just roll the dough out. So just like a handful. Just kind of sprinkle it a little bit. Make sure your hands are nice and a little floured. Okay, so just going to knead it a little bit, make sure it's not sticky. Okay, then now you're going to cut it into 4 sections. And then what you're going to do with the dough, you're going to make it into big long ropes. And the longer the ropes, the better. And set it aside, and then do the same thing with the rest of the 4. Okay, so when you have at least three made, you're going to be making like a little design here, like basket weave kind of thing. So like this, over, under, kind of thing. So I'm going to do the opposite with this one too. Okay, so this here, I'm going to have it really close. Okay, so for this braid, this rope here, you're going to do the opposite. Just kind of like this. This is when it gets really important that you had to have the same length. Okay, just kind of spread this out a little bit more, but keep the center, close as possible. Make it a little bit longer if you can. Okay. So this is the tricky part now. Okay, so you're going to start off with this one here. This is the left, this one here. This is the right side. You're going to just flip it over the other side. And you're going to do that to all the sides. There. Be good to make this one a little bit smaller. There you go. Just going to flip it over top. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to do the opposite. Just flip it over. And you can stretch it out too. And you're just going to keep doing that until you've used up all the dough. Keep doing this way, and then you go this way. If it makes sense. So that's like pretty much all the dough we have. So just pinch it together. Just kind of pinch it together, make sure it holds in place. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick it up and stick it underneath. Just kind of form it like that. And then this here, what I'm using, you can either stick it in a bread pan or directly in the oven, but I'm just using a baking sheet, non-stick baking sheet. I'm just going to stick this on here. And then let me show you what I'm using for the top. Okay, so now you want to take a brush. It can be a silicone brush like this, or it can be any kind of brush. And then here I have, this is the tub to get on top. It's a little bit of agave nectar and a little bit of soy milk. So what I'm going to do is just brush this on the top. And this is a really good egg replacement, because usually, traditionally, they coat it, the top of the challah, with egg. So this is a really great replacement for that, because eggs are not good. So just coat this, make it coat it really good. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then what I'm going to do, you can either do a whole bunch of different, add toppings to it. You can just leave it like this. You can put poppy seeds on it. You can put sesame seeds, whatever you feel like putting on it. So today I'm going to be putting some sugar and some cinnamon on it. Like that. And then I'm going to let this rise. Let this rise for about a half an hour. And while it's rising, go ahead and turn your oven on to 400 degrees and let preheat while this is rising. Okay, so it's rose quite a bit. Sorry about the loud noise, that's actually my oven. So I'm going to stick this in the oven and tell you how long to bake. I'm going to stick this in the oven now. And just let it bake for about a half an hour. Hi guys, so the second style bread I'm going to be teaching how to braid. You just do like you did before. Instead, this time you cut 3 sections, not 4. And you roll it into big long ropes. So this is what it looks like when it's done. Nice and pretty. This is actually my second one. My first one didn't turn out very good. So here's a clip of my disaster for the first one I made. So, like you can see, it is burnt. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the second braid is. It's really simple. Let me show you. It's just like braiding somebody's hair. I'm going to take the 3 ends. You can see I have 3 strips here. Just take the 3 ends and kind of pinch them together. Just going to pinch them together, and you're just going to braid it. It's also really important to have these ropes really long, but not longer than the other one. Okay, you see it's really long. The camera won't fit it. So, really long braid. You kind of stretch it out a little bit more too if you can. And then get your bake. Okay, so what you're going to do with this, you're going to make a knot. Just like this. And you're going to kind of press the ends down, make sure they don't fall apart. Kind of like that. And then you're going to take some of the soy milk and agave wash that we used on the other bread and just put it on there. And then for the topping, I'm going to put some poppy seeds and some sunflower seeds on top. You can use anything on topping. I've used flax seeds, I've used pumpkin seeds, poppy seeds, or just regular wash. last year for Rosh Hashanah, I actually used dried apple. It's really good. And the soy milk agave wash will actually make the toppings hold on a lot better. Okay, so this is all done. I'm just going to let it rise for about half an hour, and then stick it in the oven. So I'm going to start braiding the next braid. I changed my mind. I'm going to be actually. So I changed my mind. Instead of doing 2 braids, I'll be doing 3 braids today. So I kind of changed my mind a little bit about that. So stay tuned for a little bit, and I'll be showing you how to do the 3rd braid. Okay, this is the 3rd and final braiding of this. So what I did is I just did like the first one I showed you guys, and just kind of put the 3 sections, 3 ropes over to one side, kind of like this. And then you're just going to braid the 3 together. Okay, so you kind of look like this. Just going to tuck these underneath. And kind of take the ends and move it around the bread. And tuck under. So there you go. And we'll be putting some more soy milk on it and letting it sit for about a half an hour. So the last one just came out of the oven. This is what they look like. They smell really great. The whole house smells like bread. Thank you guys for watching the video today. I had a lot of fun making it. I like making these type of videos every now and then. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button. Don't forget to if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more health and modesty tips and videos. So thank you guys for watching, and Shana Tova.